Before we get into writing our first lines of code, it will help in understanding how it all fits together. Web development really centers on three languages: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You may hear of other languages such as TypeScript, Dart, or CoffeeScript, but these all need to be transpiled into JavaScript to run in your browser. HTML is the content layer. It gives the page structure, content, and semantics. CSS is the presentation layer. It enhances your HTML and gives rules on how things should look. JavaScript is the behavior layer. This is where we can change the behavior of a page and add interactivity. It is best practice to really keep all three in separate files, and these three layers form the basis of popular approach to web development called progressive enhancement. So we start with HTML and focus on the most important thing about our site, its content. Next, you add CSS so you can change the way your content looks. Next, you can add JavaScript as it can enhance the usability of the page or the interactivity. Some people browse the web with JavaScript turned off, so you need to make sure your page still works for them. So by keeping these three layers separate, the page should still work fine if the users cannot load or run the JavaScript. JavaScript is written in plain text, just like HTML and CSS, so you do not need any special tools to write a script. It is best practice to have JavaScript files separate from your HTML, but sometimes you'll see it in line, which means the JavaScript is inside script tags on your page. JavaScript runs where it's found in the HTML. This means when the browser gets to a part with a script tag, it will stop to load the script and see if it needs to do anything. With that, we'll demonstrate JavaScript. First, we'll write our first line of code in Google Chrome, and then a simple page with JavaScript with NetBeans. Our first step is to open Google Chrome. And this is the browser we're going to use to write our first line of JavaScript. Once Google Chrome is open, you're going to press F12 on your keyboard to open up the development console. And this should appear. If you can't find it, let me close this here. See this over here? Click this. Go down to More Tools, and then click on Developer Tools. And we click on Console. So in the tab, we'll click Console, and this is going to be our first line of JavaScript code. What we're going to do is type alert, open parentheses, quote, hello world, close the quote, close the parentheses, and we're going to press enter, and we're going to see it says hello world. It says the page at google.com says hello world. Okay, so what happened? Why does it say google.com? Well, it's because we're on this page, and this JavaScript interpreter built inside Chrome is still has the belief it's from Google. But that's our first line of JavaScript code. We can even type alert, hello again, close, and we'll get another one. Another JavaScript method we'll use is document.write. So now we're going to write something to the screen. Hello from the screen. So we're going to use the document, we're going to use the method .write, and this is the content we want to write. So when I press enter, we'll see the page has changed. Hello from the screen. If we look at the source code is still Google's source code, only because we are playing in this JavaScript console within Chrome. So now we're actually going to write a page ourselves in with JavaScript. So open up NetBeans, and once it's open, we're going to do a new project. We'll still leave it HTML5 project, and we're going to, under projects, HTML5 application. We'll hit next. We're going to call this one JavaScript. We're going to click next. We do not want a site template. Click next. And we do not want any libraries at this time. We're going to click finish. We're going to have our basic HTML page here. I'm going to press run right now to show that it's empty. To do write content here. Okay. So we're going to delete that and put a header here. hello, this is our first JavaScript. Hit save, and it should be viewable there. Now, as we said, the browser will interpret JavaScript wherever it sees it. So here I'm going to do inline JavaScript, type script, script tag, close it, and we're going to do a document.write, open parentheses and close parentheses. And then, it's nice that NetBeans does this for you. So in here we're going to write, writing before the header. Actually, wait, we should write something else. Hello from JavaScript. I think that's better. Close parentheses. I'm going to hit save, and we see this is written from JavaScript. Look at the source code. There's the script. It says document.write. Notice we don't see document.write. We do only see hello from JavaScript. And if we move this, actually let me move this up. This is now below. And what else can we do? We can even do more things with JavaScript. I got this one. Script. So here I'm going to create a function called function bad math. It's going to take in two values, A and B. So why is this? I'm going to call this bad math. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to do if A is greater than 5, return A multiplied by B. Otherwise, return A plus B. So I'm going to save this. Nothing happened because we didn't use it yet. And then I will write another script tag over here to consume that function. Document.write. I'm going to call bad math, and it takes two arguments. So we're going to write 3 and 3. So we should see hello from JavaScript, and then there's number 6 from here. So let me put a horizontal rule there so that it's on a different line. Okay. And since we're inside Google Chrome, if we press F12, we get access to the console. What's this one? Okay, well, let's type. And here we got access to bad math, so we can start testing other values without having to change the page. So here I'll change 1 and 1 and press enter. So we use that function, it returned 2. So now if I do bad math and I do 1 and let's say 1,000, I get 1001. You may be asking what happened, why didn't it multiply? Well, it's only looking at the first value. So if the first value is greater than 5, then you multiply them. So I'll do this one again, but this time I'll do 2. And so it's 1002. But now if I switch the places, 1000 and 2, and I hit enter, we get 2000. So this is an example of using, depending on the data given to the program, executing different parts of the code. So we sent it this data. This is the data we sent, 1000 and the number 2. So it came into our program here, function bad math. So A becomes 1000 and B becomes the number 2. So our program checked, you know what? A, which is 1000, is greater than 5. So I'm going to give you back those two numbers multiplied. And then it stops there. Now, in the other case, where I typed bad math, let's say 4 and 77. Gives back 81. So here, the numbers came in. This was 4, and this was 77, so it checked. Is A greater than 5? No, it's not. What's next? Else, return them added together. And that's what we get back. And in the edge case, 5 and 5. What do you expect to come back? We get 10. Why is that? Well, even though a is 5, a is not greater than 5. It is 5. So it goes down to here and executes this path of code. And so with that, we have written our first JavaScript and demonstrated how to keep consuming JavaScript from the Google developer tools inside Google Chrome. Why do I recommend Google Chrome? Because you have this nice JavaScript console to play around with.